Hello everyone, this is Peter Online Computer Network Engineering tutorial, and I'm here to teach you how Cisco devices boots up, okay, such as routers and switches. It is called boot sequence, okay. Now, when you know, Cisco devices boots up, it performs you know, some series of boot sequence, some series of steps called boot sequence, which comprises of post, which is power on self-test, and bootstrap. Okay, and let's begin from post, which is power on self-test, which tests, the hardware, every component in a Cisco router and switches to verify that all the components, okay, of this hardware, are operational. Okay, and after that, it performs, you know, check the analysis of every interfaces that are present, in the router and switch. Okay, and this is stored in ROM, that is read-only memory. Now, let's come to Bootstrap. Okay, this is now Bootstrap. Now, after power on set test, Bootstrap now, locates device iOS, by, you know, by executing some programs, okay, some programs responsible for finding where these iOS programs are stored or located. Once found, it will, loaded in what is called flash memory, okay? And what is loaded in this flash memory is called iOS, which is Internet Work Operating System, which is the software when you are using command line interface and entering command, the software that enables you to do these things is called iOS, which is Internet Work Operating System. Now, the next one that I'm going to teach you is how to back this iOS up. Okay, how to back up a copy of this Internet Work Operating System to Trivial File Transfer Protocol, which is TFTP server. Okay, it is called TFTP server because you're gonna copy it from flash memory, which is in Cisco device, that is switch or router, to TFTP server. And I'll also teach you how to restore it from TFTP server back to flash memory, because why you must do this, in case this router fails or the flash memory which this iOS is located, crashes. So you need to have the backup, okay? Well, all you need to do is to restore, okay? Now let's start. One thing you need to do, there are some criteria you need to meet. One, you must make sure that this TFTP server has enough space to contain this iOS. That is number one. Number two, you must make sure that the TFTP server is accessible from router, meaning that the TFTP server must ping or communicate with the router. Okay. Another thing is the that is the addresses, the IP addresses must be in the same subnet. Okay, so all you need to do from, let's say this is router, user mode. Okay, all you need to do, you do this, enable to come to privilege mode. You hit enter. This router privilege mode. Okay, you ping this from, ping the TFTP server from this router, ping. Remember, ping is to check if the router can communicate with the TFTP server. If both the router and the TFTP server can communicate, which means this backup will be successful. Okay, you ping it. This is the TFTP server's IP address. ping 192.168.10.2. You hit enter, you see that it's gonna give you this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It gives you to make sure that everything is successful. Okay, so now that it's successful, what you need to do from this router privilege mode, you do this copy, flash, okay, TFTP. Okay, you hit enter. It's gonna tell you, it's gonna ask you the file name. It's gonna show you the file name, which is, if it is 2911 router, you see this 2911 router, something like this, AD, okay, security, something like this, okay, DM, this, the iOS looks like this. If it's version 15, after that you see something like, 15, okay, SM, it looks like this. That is the file name. You hit enter, it's gonna show you the, the destination address. That is the destination that you should put the name of the destination device or the address. When you hit enter, it's gonna show you something like this. Okay, the destination name or IP address, something like this will be there. Then you type this IP address 192.168.10.2. You hit enter. Once you hit enter, you're gonna see something like this will be going. The process of backing up. It's gonna copy. You're gonna be copying, okay? And when it is done, you will see it copied. Something like this. Which means you have copied this iOS from switch or router to TFTP server. And in TFTP, this server, this workstation or host must run TFTP software. Okay? It can use any computer. It can even use your laptop. Okay? But make sure the laptop or the computer or the workstation runs TFTP software for you to perform these tasks. Okay? So in order to restore, you need to do the opposite. Instead of, copy from flash to TFTP, you now copy from TFTP to flash. Copy TFTP flash. You hit enter. The same process. The difference here is you're gonna put the destination address as this one, which is the IP address of the router. So the command is the same. The process are the same. Okay? If you like this video, do not hesitate to share, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you and bye for now.